Hi, in this video I'm going to go over the latest release of Kroxylicious. That's version 0.20.0. I'll go over any new features and deprecations or breaking changes to the configuration. So first of all, we've got a new filter, the connection expiration filter. So this filter's job is to close client connections after a configurable maximum age. So why would you want to do this? As your proxy is scaling up and down in an environment like Kubernetes, the clients will have established very long-lived connections, so they're not going to naturally rebalance and connect to the new instances of your proxy that you've started up, maybe because you need more compute. So by killing the connections after some time period, the clients will reconnect and balance more nicely across your proxy instances. And that was contributed by the community, so thank you to user Mayabo. That was great. Thank you. Next, we have a new filter, the Entity Isolation filter. This is part of our suite of tools for multi-tenancy or virtualization. And the filter gives each authenticated user a private space within a Kafka cluster, isolated from other users sharing the same cluster. So, as you can see in that configuration there, they're isolating some entity types, group IDs and transactional IDs. So for example, user Alice and user Bob might both, on the client side, refer to a consumer group called my group, but they're going to be translated to different physical groups in the upstream cluster, and so they'll be isolated. So that's the job of that filter. Next, we have the record validation filter improvements. So the main one is we've upgraded to support Apicurio v3. And with that came a change to the default ID mechanism from Apicurio v2, so breaking configuration changes are required. So if you see our changelog associated with the release on GitHub, then you'll see instructions about how to update your configuration. The validation filter also can now connect to a schema registry protected by internally signed TLS certificates. So until now, you couldn't sort of configure the proxy trust for this filter. On the Kubernetes operator side, one new feature is support for OpenShift routes. So in your Kafka proxy ingress, you can now specify OpenShift route. And for your virtual cluster, this is going to manifest OpenShift routes for the Bootstrap and for each of your upstream brokers. And this is really cool. On OpenShift, you don't have to manage your own DNS here. So that's just one less thing that you have to set up to get connectivity off cluster into your virtual cluster. And another feature in the operator is using server-side apply. So we now use server-side apply for all of our dependent resources like services and deployments. So other technology could supply annotations and things like that without our operator destroying them all on reconcile. Another new thing is that we're deploying our Javadoc for public APIs to the website. So you'll see along with our version-specific documentation that you can now see the Javadoc. We've also had a configuration improvement to give users control over some shutdown timeouts that Netty gives you. So when you're shutting down the event loops, this controls the timeout. So that's something. So what's next? You should check it out. So head over to kroxylicious.io and go to /download to see to grab the latest binary distribution and container images. And you can find documentation for the new filters at kroxylicious.io/documentation. So yeah, thank you. Do give it a go. Tell us what you think.